right, folks, next up on the block, we have a fun figure for you. Not easy to say. From Toy Biz. This is the Uncanny XMen Ahab. You'll remember him from Days of Future Present, if I remember correctly, about 25 years ago, maybe. Probably even further. The figure itself, I believe, is from 93, 94, and this was before they started the Marvel Legends. Not long before, but a little bit before. You can see the difference in size here. We'll throw the size marker out there for you as we get some photos for the catalog, and we'll flip it right on over and get some more photos of the back. I always like to have full disclosure on these, so we show you as much as we can. Obviously, the big thing right there is that price sticker jumping out at you. Now, those are easy to remove if you like to do that, but we think it gives, it's like patina on an old antique. We think it gives a nice provenance, and it's super, super easy to remove. I won't get into it. Look up Toy Polloi or one of those spots. They'll show you easily, but lighter fluid, Goo Gone, anything will do that. If that's your thing, if you like to keep it and remember long gone stores, that's fun too. So as I do this, I can feel something shaking around. Oh, it's the card, yeah. So all of these came with a card, a Marvel card, which if you've seen what those Marvel cards are doing, a Series 1 just recently, a box of it went for crazy, crazy money. People are really enjoying these all of a sudden. So great, you get a fun little card right in there, but it's come undone. It seems to be sloshing around, as it were, in there. Makes it a little bit tougher to display, but you can certainly get it done. And that one appears to be a Rogue. Who's the artist? It's tough to tell. Is that a Jim Lee? I don't think it is. Well, regardless, you can set that up. It might even be signed right there. I can't tell. So, as for the figure himself, he comes with his little robo peg leg. He comes with his harpoons. I'll show you the back of it real quick so you can see the way the light plays off of it. You can see this has gotten creased a little bit. Some dings here on the bottom, a little bit of a crease there. So, typical standard shelfware, like you might expect. This isn't one that I think you're going to send in to AFA. Maybe you would, maybe you can. It's not going to get the highest of grades, I don't think. But still, some people enjoy doing that, even just for the case that it gives them. Cases are nice. We'll shine it on the front, and you can see same sort of thing. Average shelfware, and I'll tell you, yep, that bubble is tight. Even though that card's floating around in there, the bubble is tight, and I don't feel any damage, any crush, any crack, anything like that. Certainly don't see any, and this is how it displays. That display is so nice. This is what it's going to look like in the catalog photos over at TheBigToyAuction.com, but everything else that we gave you here gives you just that extra bit of information. So head on over there. You can leave your pre-bids or join us on the live auction day. Either way, enhance your chances of winning this fantastic piece. This is from Uncanny XMen, Marvel Comics Toy Biz, Ahab. All right, here you go, folks. This is from Marvel Comics, from the X-Men. This is Trevor Frye. At this point, now this was about almost 30 years ago, but it appears even then they had just run out of good bad guy names. I'm not particularly frightened. You tell me, oh no, look out, Apocalypse is coming. Oh, I'm going to get worried. You say Trevor Frye is coming? I don't know. I don't know. You think they could have come up with some kind of name for him, but what are you going to do? So we will add here a size marker so you can see the difference between this and some of the Marvel Legends figures that came later from Toy Biz. And we'll flip it over. We'll get some photos of the back as well. We'll let that focus up a little bit. Maybe I'll force focus it. There we go. Thanks, camera. And then we'll start on the back. Why not? So the first thing that we do is I'll point out that this was probably a clearance from a place like KB. They would cross these out mostly so that you couldn't buy it at 1 KB on clearance and then return it at another for full price. There was a mark there to let you know. So that is done that. You can sometimes get that out if for some reason the packaging what you're looking for, and not just the figure. I'll let the light play on the back here a little bit so you can see that. There is some kind of indentation a little bit right there, a little bit of a smudge right there. So not the best card all around. Show it to you here. You can see it's a little wavy. See, it's a little wavy there. In fact, it's actually showing better than it is. So whatever you think it is, take that down by about a half a grade. The light on it makes it look really, really nice. And it does look nice. It's great for display. But if for some reason you want to take this and get it graded, I wouldn't recommend it. His face is hard to see, so let's get you right up close there. It's tough because he's got that plastic shield, and then you got the plastic of the bubble, and we want you to see him. He's from the future, and like everything from the future, he is made entirely of robot and robot arms. That period of the Marvel Universe, early to mid 90s. We're introducing Cable and who else? Well, let's just say Cable. And all those future guys. Forge is another one. So there you go. That is, let's see if we can get the face. There we go. So we want you to be able to see the face a little bit. It's tough under this lighting. He makes his little futuristic crystal battle armor, and that makes it tough to see him. But the main thing is this is a harder to find character. You're not going to see too many Marvel Legends of this. I don't think he's next on the block as a as a Build-A-Figure coming up. So this might be your only opportunity to get this guy. And I recommend that you do because he's kind of fun. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com and you can do that. You can leave your pre-bids now and you can join us at the live auction. Either way, I think you're really going to like this. This is X-Men Toy Biz Trevor Fitzpatrick. Fitzroy, sorry about that. Trevor Fitzroy. All right, next up on the block we have Sennyaka. If I'm pronouncing that at all correctly, and I'm probably not. Throw the size marker in there. Sri Lankan ninja character. Pretty fun piece right here. You don't see him too often. He doesn't appear in the comic books in any way anymore. The Acolyte storyline seems to have gone away. We'll flip that over, see what we can do right there. And we'll take some photos of the back. And we'll bring it back this way. See through to the white background beneath. I'll give you an idea of the clarity of the bubble, which is looking pretty clear. And I've always wondered how AFA and those grade clarity, if they use an actual, like an owl card, like they do with the comic books, or they do it. If there's a light meter, who knows? Anyway, the bubble is tight on the card. No cracks. Dents, no crushes, and then I'll start to show you the card. It's easier if I do it from the back, so it trains your eye to see what I'm looking at. See how the light shines there on the corner? Light up so you can see all the way around. I don't see any damage. I don't see any major bends or anything. The card looks fairly straight, fairly flat. I'll even give you this up view. See right there. You know, let me move my hand out of the way so it's like that. Then, as well, we'll shine the light all throughout there, so I'm not seeing any major flaws of any kind, bending, cracks, anything. All around, great figure, good card. Something that you're going to want to put in your collection. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can do that right now. This is Sennyaka from Toy Biz, roughly 1993, 94. And finally, up on the block here, we have Bonebreaker. Oh, I love this guy. When else do you see something like this? It reminds me of that, what was the name of that movie? That I, as a child, really wanted to see. It was sold out at our local theater, and I probably ended up watching, who knows, Pauly Shore movie or something. Who? No, it would have been before Pauly Shore became famous. Early 80s. What was that? Deeds Not Words movie? Oh, but so fun. You'll see it in the back of the comic books. They advertise very, very heavily for it. And I loved this. Really wanted to see how they did that and those cheesy special effects. Later, a sequel of sorts called Mandroid, but I cannot remember. Somebody in the comments let me know. I really, because I want to go look it up. But this is Bonebreaker. He is half tank, half man, all awesome. You can get an idea of size marker right there. Throw that back. Great for making customs. If you want to turn Professor X into a tank, awesome. If you want to make this into a transformer, more awesome. We'll show you the back. We'll get some photos of that, and then I'm going to walk you through it. So let's bring him right up to the camera so you can see him. Oh, everything about that is so 80s. That is the best. I know this came out in, 93, 94, but he is such an 80s. Go back. The tank, the mohawk, everything about that. It's like a bad knockoff of the Terminator movie, and I love it. I hope you do too, because this is fun. Let's look at the bubble. It goes right through to the white background underneath, so you can see it's fairly clear. It's starting to get cloudy. Not really yellow. Feels like something's rattling around in there, but I don't think it is. I think everything's in there tight. It's just the wheels on this guy. Trying to see, you got a Wolverine and the Hellfire Club card from, not a Topps card. It's hard to tell. I can't tell who's making those cards. You know, you get to a certain age and you got to take the glasses off in order to see up close, and it just gets difficult. The bubble is tight on there. There's a little bit of sticker wear right there. Looks like some kind of sticker residue. No big deal on that. Back is looking pretty good. And I'll wave the light over it. Let's look at the light. See how that shines off of it. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. I'm surprised that it's held up that well after all these years. But there you go. This is from Toy Biz, 1993, 94, somewhere in that era. The X-Men, Bonebreaker. Head on out to TheBigToyAuction.com. Check them out. Ask the questions you need to ask. Look at the pictures you need to look at. And start bidding on this guy, because he is not fast.